Awesome. We're recording on the cloud. This is great. And I see lots of folks are coming on for today's 21 days and beyond phone call. I see Edwin, Fahad, Carl. What's up, Carl? Mary, Robert, Brad Woods. What's up, my brother? Sherry, Russell, Barcelona. I love that name. One of my favorite restaurants here in Atlanta is called Barcelona. Let's see. And Barcelona is an incredible city, I hear. I haven't been lucky enough to make it there. Made it to Madrid, right? Yeah, my wife made it to Barcelona. She didn't bring me. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but hey guys, see Brad saying hello. Everyone, please type in and say hi and let me know where you're at. We're here in Atlanta, Georgia. This is 100% live. We're gonna wanna answer all of your questions, so show me that you know where the chat area is so that we're connected and we can answer all your questions, because today's topic is going to be really kind of relatively new for our community. We had done some trainings in the past in online marketing, and we kind of went back to the drawing board and really kind of rethinking exactly how we pass this information on to you the best way possible. And this is the beginning of that process. Today, we're going to be talking about templates and designs and choices that you have around that. And over the next several weeks, we'll be adding a lot more, including how to drive the traffic. I see Fahad's in McLean, Virginia. That's cool, man. I went to Centerville High School, not too far away from you. And Russell's in Buffalo. I know Brad's here in Georgia. This is great. So it's a 2:02. I want to be really respectful of everyone's time. So I'm going to go ahead and start laying down a little bit what we're going to be talking about, because I want to make sure that from the beginning, we make this as clear as possible and remove any type of confusion on the front end, right? Because what we're talking about today is website templates, okay, and the design online. But there are many different ways, even ideologies of how people approach this, right? The traditional way that people have approached this for a very long time is kind of the quote unquote template, the website that is really more of a brochure, the brochure website. Here we are, this is what we do, right? Hopefully you'll want to do business with us, right? And that has been the predominant model, and it still has some efficacy today. But what has been transforming over the last several years is taking that kind of brochure website and turning it into a action-driven lead generation funnel, okay? Because what some very smart marketers, a lot smarter than me, realized and came up with is that a pitch or a conversation online, it's more of a step-by-step process or steps in a funnel, right? Versus let them learn everything about you online and see if they call you, kind of throwing wet spaghetti noodles against the wall to see what sticks kind of thing, right? And from that, a whole new methodology of online marketing was born, right? And we call it a funnel marketing. I don't know if the people on the phone call today, if any of you guys have heard of funnels or marketing funnels online, I'd love to hear yeses. And if you haven't, I'd love to see no's as well, because frankly, not a lot of people know about this stuff yet, right? I see Brad says yes, Glenn says yes, that's awesome. Carl, I saw that you raised your hand. If you could just type it into my chat area, any questions you have. Mary says no, awesome. Steve White says yes. What's up, Steve? Carl says no. Okay, so, and that's fine, because today we're going to kind of show you, it's going to be the beginning process of us showing you, showing you what funnels are and how they work. Sherry says she's familiar with ClickFunnels. Awesome. And she actually just brought it up. So let me go ahead and tell you guys about ClickFunnels. So Sherry mentioned ClickFunnels, which is the predominant #1 tool in the world today where people are building funnels, right? And it's interesting because I have been around for all of this stuff, for the creation of this. I've been doing online marketing for the last 19 years, and I've had the honor and pleasure to see some of these tools be born. I've seen some tools die as well, ideologies and processes. But what these guys at ClickFunnels have been able to do in the last, 4 years, is absolutely incredible. And they grabbed an already mature world marketplace, the online marketing world, and completely transformed it. And the reason they transformed it is the same thing that I was just mentioning to you guys right now, is that they transformed the idea of how you think about websites, right, into steps in a funnel. So in addition to that, in the process of doing that, and there's some incredible books that actually I wish I would have had pre-pulled up for us, but I'm going to type in here into the chat area, guys. And actually, I'm going to make sure, after Chelsea presents, I'll put the links into these books, because I want to make sure that I give you guys the right ones. But these two books were written by a gentleman named Russell Brunson. Russell Brunson is the CEO head of ClickFunnels, right? And these two books, as he released them, like I was saying, completely transformed the whole online marketing world. One of them is called .com Secrets, and the other one's called Expert Secrets. And I'll make sure to have links for you guys in here before the end of today's presentation. But man, I highly, highly, highly recommend you guys get these books, because wow, I mean, not only is it relevant to what the reason we're all connected here today, which is real estate and generating seller leads in real estate, but it's relevant for anything and everything else that you guys might choose to do moving forward, right? And because of that, and this is true, and I know this to be true, we have an agency as well besides the real estate work that we do, and we're fortunate enough to help many other businesses do what they do online. And it's, in my opinion, it's kind of the master skill, and it's something that you don't have to go to college to learn. You don't have to go get a marketing degree. That's the biggest waste of time I've ever heard of. And I'm sorry for anyone that has a marketing degree out there. I don't mean to belittle the hard work that you guys did. What I'm trying to showcase is that this is accessible to anyone and everyone, and it can have an incredible impact in your life. And because of that, right, after reading these books and after having reviewed all of the different tools that are out there, because for you technical guys that are listening to this phone call, there are a lot of other options besides ClickFunnels. 100%. And a lot of great ones, Lead Pages, Kajabi. I mean, there's countless different types of funnel builders now, because the whole world has turned to this, right? But we chose ClickFunnels, and have chosen ClickFunnels for ourselves as a company, because of the ease of use and the connection and access to truly revolutionary mindset of online marketing. I don't know better marketers than the ones that are in the ClickFunnels universe and that have implemented what these books teach, right? And are using this tool, right? In addition to that, this tool that we're going to be showcasing here momentarily, right? It's ridiculously easy to use. And last year we were doing some teachings around different types of online marketing options and stuff, and we walked some folks through some of the technology that we were working with at that time, hoping that it was going to be a better solution than anything else that was out there. And at the end, ClickFunnels won, right? Because just the ease of use, right? So ClickFunnels is a platform. It's an online marketing platform that we, like I said, we use internally. This is what all of the best marketers in the world use. This is what mom and pops selling soap at home are using. This is what smart realtors and real estate agents are using. It's truly an incredible universe of folks that use this. And so what I did was, we had Chelsea, who I'm going to be introducing to you here in a moment, who, by the way, is in the top 1% of all ClickFunnels designers in the world. And that's just, it's absolutely incredible. I'm honored to be married to her and to have her as part of my team. Really, the secret to my success is the funnels that Chelsea builds. And so I had her say, listen, let's begin to teach people on the tools we use for ourselves, right? We kind of made, and this is on me, in my opinion, we made a miscalculation last year trying to find a tool that was better suited for our community instead of using the actual tools that we use for ourselves. And so we kind of rewrote the book, essentially, right? And this is what we're going to be sharing with you guys. So what's happened is, and Chelsea's going to take you through the Thinkific platform here in a second to show you where all the templates are and the actual trainings that she's put together on it, because the actual trainings and everything that are in Thinkific now today in our partner-driven university are going to be even 100% better than whatever we're going to be able to do live, because we like edited the process into 3-minute chunks and 2-minute chunks so that it's easy for you guys to follow. Again, something that we didn't have available to us back last year, right? So we're super excited. Chelsea, anything else that I should be mentioning? Okay, so yeah, let me mention one more thing about ClickFunnels, right? Because ClickFunnels is a separate tool, it does have a cost, an additional cost. And we're gonna be talking about the different values around that for you guys. Chelsea has already designed the templates for you so you can use those. You can choose to use them. You can choose not to use them. You can take all of the ClickFunnels training that we have and choose not to use ClickFunnels, right? Because at the end of the day, I think it'll be beneficial no matter what. But back to what I was just saying a second ago, I mean, we really felt that the best thing that we could do was to teach you guys the same stuff that we do for ourselves, right? And that all happens in ClickFunnels. So as I mentioned, if you use the templates, Chelsea's going to show you, there's a 14-day trial so you can play around with the templates, use them, set them up, right? And then after that, ClickFunnels is $99 a month at one level. At another level, it's a little bit more, but it includes all sorts of incredible things, autoresponders, like database of your customers, all these different things all in one place that you don't have to worry about and mess with. And that to me is one of the major values. The second one is that your hands are untied as non-developers. You can do whatever the heck you want on ClickFunnels, especially if you have templates being designed by a 1% top designer. So today we have these templates that we're sharing, but one of the things that we're going to continue to do in the community as we all work together is to create more templates to share with you guys. And of course, this is all part of, or we're housing it inside of the 21 Days Beyond program that you guys are all here for the coaching call. But of course, we have lots of our partners as well on this call, and everything that we do, we want to make sure that everything we do is for our partners. At the end of the day, this 21 Days and Beyond challenge is just one more way for us to drive value to our partners, as well as an opportunity, hopefully, to make some new friends along the way. And so for that, I thank you guys. That covers the beginning piece of my part, right? Yep. Are you guys ready for the actual trading today and to get rid of my ugly mug? Let me see some yeses if we still have people following me here. Come on, guys. Because who I have coming on now is, like I said, the secret to not just my success, but a lot of the success behind not just partner drivens, but partners and many other companies that are all in the 7 to 8 figure companies that Chelsea is personally responsible for building the brands, building the designs, and doing all this stuff on ClickFunnels, which is exactly what we're going to show you today. So I'm seeing lots of yeses. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And with that said, let me turn it over to Chelsea. You ready?
Ready. Yay. Hi, guys. How are you? So I'm really excited. I've been building out website templates for you guys. So as real estate investors, the one thing that you guys need is leads, right? And for you guys, a lead is somebody that wants to or needs to sell their house, right? So you need people to call. So a website is one way to bring in leads so that people fill out a form and they say, I want to sell my house. And then you pick up the phone and you call them. And then the 21-day challenge goes from there, right? So this is just one more tool for you guys to, honey, I need to be able to share my screen in a minute. I'm not a Zoom savvy as my
You'll
husband
hit
is.
share here.
Awesome. Okay. So I want to show you guys the templates. So as a ClickFunnels designer, Rafa completely flattered me. He made me blush a little bit. I have a secret formula that I use to encourage people to contact you, right? So even though you can open up your ClickFunnels account and use any templates or you design from scratch, I have a secret formula. So what I wanted to share with you guys is my secret formula to get people to contact you and say, I want to sell my house, so that you can pick up the phone and call them. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go share. Yeah.
And let's make sure show make where everything is inside Thinkific too.
Deal. Yes.
And
sorry, guys.
Share.
Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys some templates real quick. All right, let's start. This is actually template number 1. And this, of course, is my beautiful family, beautiful husband and gorgeous kids. Okay, so I'm just going to take you on a quick run through the template. And then I'm going to show you what it is that you can edit and then take you through the training that I made to make this process as easy as possible for you guys. Okay, you ready? Awesome. Here we go. So smiling faces are huge, right? We want to welcome people with our beautiful smiling faces. And you can edit this picture that's here, right? So you can put a picture of you and your family, or it can be a house with a beautiful sunset or whatever. Smiling faces are awesome, okay? So then I have, and of course my logo says Chelsea buys houses, okay? A lot of people don't realize this, but the first thing that you need to see or need to present on a website is I buy houses, because a lot of websites miss that completely. My dog says hi. Miss that completely, and then people come to your website and they don't know who you are or what you do, right? So you real estate, you buy real estate, you have a smiling face, you're awesome to work with because you sell houses for all cash, no contingencies, they don't need to do repairs. We offer a quick closing, and we're really easy to work with, right? All right, so then the next thing, instant cash offer on your house. So again, these are all proven phrases that we've used over and over again. Everybody wants an instant cash offer. Yes, if I fill out this form, then what offer are you gonna give me on my house right now? How much are you gonna give? You know what I mean? Like that's mentally, that's something that people wanna hear. So it encourages them to fill out this form. All right, then they put their name, their phone number, their email address, the address of the property, and then get your cash offer, right? You press the button, send you an email. All right, then we've got a little bit of a section about who you are and what you offer, okay? So this is meet Chelsea Goodman, and then you kind of go through and tell a little bit about yourself and your business. I'm sorry, guys. The garbage man's here. Everybody's working from home right now. All right, and then we have a call to action. You'll notice there's call to actions everywhere. That's the most important part of a website, right? Call to action means they contact you. Want a cash offer on your home? Call me now. Here's my phone number. Here's my email address. So this is template number 1. You can change the images, you can change the phone number, you can change the logo, you can change the text, you can change the colors, and I'm gonna give you a really easy step-by-step on how to do that in the Thinkific training. Okay, so that's template number 1. It's bright, it's colorful, it's bubbly, it's not for everybody. So what I wanted to do is design another template that you guys might like a little bit better. So template number 2, very, very different. And actually I wanna load this again because I designed this cool little GIF that I'm really excited about. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. When it loads, oh, it's not loading. There's this fun little thing that happens when the cash comes out of the house and then the people pick up their arms and the cash lands in their arms, which is really cool. I think it's not loading because I'm like refreshing the page. Okay, so this is completely different template. It's a little bit more masculine. It's less colorful, a little less fruity tooty. And this is just whatever fits your personality. So same formula, smiling face. I want to buy your house so people know exactly why they're on the website. This form is a little bit higher up on the page, and I actually really like that. I prefer it in my templates because it gives people a chance to go ahead and contact you immediately, and that's what we're going for, right? Story testimonials are awesome to have on websites. You would obviously put your own there and you would change the picture because that's a horrible picture. Why you're awesome to work with, quick introduction to you, want a cash offer. Again, that's such an important thing to have written on your website because everybody goes, yes, I want a cash offer, right? So you ask the questions where the answer is yes in their head, not the questions that are no. Another form. Okay, so you can see that's kind of the same thing, but laid out a little bit differently and just different colors, different look and feel, okay? All right, template number 3. You ready for template number 3? All right, I want to buy your house. This is just a darker version. Again, we have the little money thing. I put it in different colors. I wish you could see it. I can't believe it's not showing up. Maybe it'll pop up here. There we go. Isn't that cute? I made that, guys. I was very proud. All right. So again, a smiling face, a form, all cash, all the, awesome things about why it's so great if you buy their house. They fill out the form, send you an email, you pick up the phone and call them. How this works, this is actually a feature that I didn't put in the other websites. If you want to, you can add this in your, once you download the template, you can just add a section and try to make it yourself. Absolutely, play with this. It's easy to use, and we encourage you to add your own sections. Another success story, why we're great to work with, about our team, and another form, another opportunity to contact us, right? And then of course, make sure you put your contact information all over the place, your phone number and your email address, because they have to be able to pick up the phone and call you easily. Some people might not want to fill out a form, right? So if you want to have a Google Voice number or whatever, so it doesn't ring straight to your cell phone, you've got a couple different options there. All right, so those are your 3 templates. So now what I'm going to do is take you through the quick Thinkific training. So in your 21-day challenge bundle, we have a new course. Where did I put it? We have a new course called Build Your Own Easy ClickFunnels Real Estate Investor Training, or Real Estate Investor website. And it looks like this, okay? So I'm going to click on it. And I'm going to take you through this training real quick. So it starts with for you that you can edit me talking. You get more of me talking. Just a really quick video. This is basically what we just went through a minute ago. It's just a quick introduction to the templates, why they work. And then lesson 2 is pick your template. So here I lay out the different templates. One thing that I didn't mention is that these are all responsive. So if you're on a really, really big screen, then it's a really big, beautiful website. If you're on a smaller screen, then it scales down. So it scales all the way down to the iPad and then the mobile device, and it looks different on every device, but it automatically is easy to read on all those devices, right? That's a really important thing about a website. All right, and then I have the template, so you can click on the link and you can preview the template, or you can say, I know this is the template that I want, and you can select it, and it takes you to your ClickFunnels account. Now, I'm signed into my ClickFunnels account, so I would just press Add Funnel, and it would add it to my account. Those of you that don't have a ClickFunnels account yet, it's gonna take you to a login page where you're gonna create your ClickFunnels account and start from there, okay? All right, so here you get to go through the templates again, preview them at your leisure, and then select the one that you want. All right, the next one is another video. Hey there, Chelsea again. Okay, so this video is about how to edit and personalize your website. So it's incredibly easy to have your ClickFunnels account, to edit in your ClickFunnels account. So I'm gonna go here. Give me 1 second. Real estate template 1. Okay. Edit page. So this is one of my templates, and this is the back end, what Thinkific looks like, okay? All right, so here we go. So say I want to change a picture, then I just hover over the image, and you'll see when you hover over a section, it puts these little edit buttons on here, right? So this is settings. This one is clone, so that'll make a copy of the section. This one's save. So if you want to save it and then put it somewhere else later, then you can do that here. And this is delete. And if you delete, it's gonna delete it. So be careful. All right, so let's go to settings. And then this is my background image. So when I press this, it takes me to my images. I just go into my computer, I upload something, and then I put it right here. Cool? All right, so let's try to change a color. Say you love the template, but like, I don't want blue. Blue's not my favorite color. I don't want to use that color. So you go here to settings again. You see background color. Voila, now it's yellow or pink or red or blue. So, you know, for me, one of the benefits of having a designer do this for you is that it does look good. It does look cohesive. It's had a professional eye on it, right? So while you have all the freedom to do all the editing that you want to, I don't necessarily encourage you to overly edit, because it's really easy for the template to start looking messier and messier, right? We want to present ourselves as total professionals. We want to look clean and buttoned up and put together, because people that present themselves cleaned, buttoned up, and put together, it's also like that to work with them, right? And you want to convey that when I buy a house from you, it's going to be an easy process. It's going to be a clean process. It's not going to be messy, and that I am incredibly professional, right? Does that make sense to you guys? Awesome. 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 All right. So let's look a little bit more at editing. Get an instant cash offer. All right. Let's look at editing text. Okay. So let's say for me, I don't really want to use the word house. I want to use the word home. So you just click on it, and you go delete. And you say home, right? Or property, or whatever it is that you want to write. Obviously, you're going to want to change this text, because that doesn't mean anything. This is called lorem ipsum text. It's what us designers use when we're kind of building something and we need a placeholder. So here you could write something like, buying houses from me is quick and easy. If you fill out this form, I will contact you within whatever, 24 hours, 2 hours, like whatever you want to write. Whatever you can write to encourage people to fill out the form, okay? So you would change the text there. You can change the color of a button. So right down here, you can change the text color if you'd like, okay? Or you can change the background color. Cool. And then of course, you've got more lorem ipsum, and you're gonna wanna write your own name here. So that's where you do that. So do you guys see how easy this is to change background colors, to change images, to change text? It's super simple, all right? Everybody can do this. And at first, you know, when you get into a new system, it might take a minute. You might click and something pops up that you didn't expect, or whatever, that happens. But just keep trying, keep playing with it, and you'll start to get the feel of it. It really is the easiest website builder I've ever been on, hands down. And it takes the least amount of training in order to really take advantage of it and feel like you're comfortable in the system, right? All right, there's one more thing I want to show you, because I actually don't think I showed you this in the training videos, so you guys get a little bonus today. So say there's a whole nother section that you want to put in here, okay? You go add section. You see how I kind of hovered, you know, if I hover in this one, it highlights the different sections. So if I highlight, or if I hover over here right at the border, it'll say new section. And then I can put in a new section. So full width, hover over that, it says row. So that means, do I want this to be one column like it is here? Do I want it to be broken into 2 columns, 3 columns, 4 columns? So I'll show you. Cool. You just added 3 columns to your website. And then you can go in and say, all right, new element, I need to put some text in here. And that doesn't look good. So I'm gonna go edit my text. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna make it white. Okay. And then I wanna put a new element. Let's put a button there. Button, right. I mean, I smile. This is what I do all day, and I happen to really love my job. So designing things is kind of my cup of tea. It gets me all excited. All right, so there's some options here: full width, fluid. You guys get the point? And then of course, set action. If you need to put a button, then you would just change the URL and copy and paste the URL right there. Always copy and paste. Don't try to type in your URL because user errors. Usually the biggest deal or the biggest issue when you're building websites. All right, and so other than that, it's really important to press save when you're done with your changes, okay? Then you can preview your website and see how beautiful it is. All right, awesome. Okay, so let's go to the next training in Thinkific. We've got how to edit and personalize your website. We just did that. How to get leads in your inbox. So I'm not gonna take you through this whole training. You guys can do this on your own, but basically when somebody fills out a form, that needs to go somewhere, right? Like you want to get the form. So this is a quick training on how to put your email address into the form so that when the lead fills out when the lead fills it out, the email comes to you and then you can pick up the phone and call them, okay? It's the most important part of the website. And then one step further, and something that most people don't even think about, but if you have a domain name that you want to use, say you're Bob Buys Houses, right? This is a quick video and step-by-step on how to connect your domain name to your ClickFunnels account. Cool? All right. I'm gonna try to pop back in here and see if I missed any questions. Because like I said, I'm not used to being the one that's presenting, so usually Rafa does this for me. All right, does anybody have any questions? Do you have any questions about ClickFunnels, about editing websites, about effective websites? All right, got one from Mary. Rafa, I need to figure out where to see your questions. Is there a chat window somewhere?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You gonna answer questions?
Yeah.
All right. Let me help you.
Yeah, he's gonna help me.
All right. So you hit here. Okay. Hit chat. I see lots of absolutely's, yeses. I'm not seeing questions at the moment right now.
Awesome. Just scroll down. Cool. Does anybody have any questions at all about ClickFunnels? This is a new message. It's not scrolling for some reason.
And let's stop the sharing. What's that little pencil thing?
I don't know. Oh, put it back on mouse. Okay.
There we go. Sorry, guys. Chelsea managed to open another Zoom window here. Okay. So amateur at Zoom, not amateur at design, which is what we've been talking through today. Let's see. Can we create a domain name in the system?
In the system, can we?
No. So did we talk about domain names?
I showed them the domain name training on how to connect it, but you do need to go and buy your own domain name, like at GoDaddy or whatever.
They might actually sell them, but like I prefer, like what I do, right, is that I go to GoDaddy.com and I have GoDaddy manage all of my domain names, right? From there are some steps that you have to take. It's a little technical, right? But the training that Chelsea put in here kind of goes through step by step of how that's done. So you can pick your own domain, right? Be it Rafa Buys Houses, or I mean, there's so many great domains out there available. And then go through the process through that training to connect GoDaddy or whoever your domain name registrar is. I've been using GoDaddy for a long time, longer than I care to say.
GoDaddy, they're easy.
Yeah.
The support's great.
And well, the support's okay, but okay. So hopefully that answers that question. Let's see. Is a ClickFunnels account free? A ClickFunnels account is not free. This technology does cost money. If you use the template, you get a 14-day free trial of that, right? Yeah, and so you can kind of try it and check it out. Do you recommend the basic or the upgrade plan? So initially we're recommending the basic, right? At the moment right now. And the reason is because we don't have additional templates for you yet that would make the advanced plan worthwhile, right? Let me tell you just a little bit about the advanced plan for those that are interested, right? It completely takes their CRM and marketing automation and email marketing to the next level, right? It's basically the ability to imagine ClickFunnels blended with a CRM, blended with an email marketing tool, and all of that automation is really quite powerful. And we are going to be creating some email follow-up templates for that system, okay? But you can use it in any system you want. It's just that ClickFunnels makes it easy for us to create templates that you guys can reuse, right? But we're not there yet, and for that reason, we wouldn't recommend upgrading.
We use the upgraded version. You don't need the upgraded
Yeah,
version.
we absolutely.
Yeah.
It's incredible. So let's see. ClickFunnels does have a cost. It's a monthly cost. It's $99 a month for the basic level, right? But, and this is what I tell everybody, 1 hour of your time to get this stuff done is well worth over $99.
Yeah. And not only that, but you can do it.
Yeah.
And yourself included. You're not hiring me. I gave you the templates. So you guys can just jump on there. You don't have to hire your developer. You don't have to hire your designer. You've got all that within your own control.
Right. Question about hosting. ClickFunnels is self-hosted, so there's no additional hosting costs or fees involved. All you need is a domain name, right? Frida, how do you get the funnels? All right, so the funnels are inside of Thinkific. Did you show it?
Yes. So in lesson, it says pick your template. It's just the first lesson or the second lesson, I think. There's a button that says pick this template, right? And I showed you that button, but since we already logged into ClickFunnels, it took a little bit of a different route. It's going to take you to create your account page. And then after you create your account, it'll dump the template right in and you'll just be able to select it and start editing.
Right. And just to be clear, let me see if I can do this really quick. All right, guys, for anyone that's having a hard time, where do I find all this stuff? Let me just share my screen real quick, okay? Because this is where everything lives now. For all of our partners, if you have any questions, go here. If you are a member of the 21-day challenge, go here, right? And where I'm going to go is partnerdrivenuniversity.com, okay? And so this is our Thinkific platform. And when you go here, if you just go into your 21-day and beyond bundle, which we created, it shows here that I have to subscribe because it doesn't have me as someone that's signed in, but you can see that we have the different lessons and courses here. So if you're part of this, and we upgraded everybody, we upgraded all of the 21-day members into this 21-day beyond. Partners, the same course is called Build Your Own Easy ClickFunnels site. It's inside your partner bundle. So we have two different bundles for the two different.
Glad you explained that.
Yeah, for the two different groups. Again, I think I've said this a lot of times, and I'll just keep saying it over. Everything we do is for our partners. So if you just go back to Thinkific and go into your partner bundles and go to all your courses, as we're creating these courses, which there are more to come, they're automatically going to be there. Partners get everything that we do, right? 21-day members, you'll want to come into this 21 days beyond bundle, just like I showed you, and you'll have access to your courses.
Well,
yes.
I noticed one more question that they ordered their domain through Wix. Can I use it for these templates?
That's a great question, Steve. That's why I hate ordering things except at GoDaddy, right? Because it does begin to tie you up a little bit. I'm not familiar with the Wix process, but I'm sure it's going to be a little bit messed up. In theory, in your situation, I would begin the process of transferring the domain name registration from Wix to GoDaddy.
Right, because then you can use it however you want to.
Right, just get that over and just manage all your domains in one place. Because, well, if you don't do that, what's going to happen is you're going to have a domain in Wix, you're going to have a domain in blah, 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 and then it's a true mess trying to manage all this stuff. Dave asks, can I set up 2 businesses under one ClickFunnels account? I love it, Dave. Yeah. You're asking the right questions. And Dave, I don't mean to single you out, but this is exactly what I was hoping people were going to be thinking, right? Because so Officially speaking, I think the answer is no.
Oh.
I mean, officially speaking, right? Actually, because of course they don't want you running other people's businesses in your account and stuff like that. Blah 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 blah. The truth is that you can create unlimited funnels in there and do whatever the heck you want in there. And ask me how I know, because that's what I do with my account. We have, I don't know, man, I don't know how many hundreds of funnels that we've built in that one account, right? That we've done for ourselves, for our investing company, for partner driven, for our clients, all these things. And of course I pay for the higher level account, right? But I manage all sorts of stuff under my account. With that said, if I was setting up another specific LLC or something else, if there was a reason to separate the accounts.
Yeah, payment processing, things like that, yeah.
But actually with one account at the $99 level, you can put 3 different payment processing into it, and you can connect multiple domain names to it. So I think that was a long way of answering yes. Use it for your other businesses. And I'm sure you don't have 1,000 businesses, so it's not going to be an issue. But throw another one on there, 2, 3.
Sure.
Anything that is yours, feel free to build within there. And of course, we're providing templates, but inside ClickFunnels, there's all sorts of other templates already in there. There's great training in there as well that expands on the stuff that Chelsea has put there. And we totally invite you guys to go through it. What we've done is try to create the tactical cliff notes for this, right? Do this, do this, do this, do this, so that you have an online presence.
Right. And an online presence that's real estate focused. You can go in and look at the other templates and they're kind of general business. The template that I put together for you is exactly what you need for your business. It's already custom built, right?
Yeah. So great question, Dave. Let's see.
We also need to get them the links to the books, to the training and stuff.
That's right. Right. I'll be sending out a link to that for the books for everyone, because it's really are amazing. I mean, like they're like at the core of everything that we do.
This is the masters in marketing.
Yeah, totally. And it's free, basically. Just read the books.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wow. I'm not seeing any other questions. And so with that said, we want to let you guys off to go play.
Yeah, go explore. Remember, you have a free trial, so you can pop in there, you can play around, you can get your templates, and you don't have to quite make up your mind whether or not it works for you yet. But I think it's going to work for you. It's going to be awesome.
No, absolutely. And there's more to come. I think I can't remember. It was Fahad who asked about the next level of ClickFunnels. We are going to be writing follow-up sequences and stuff like that, because we know that the money is in the follow-up and that it has to be automated. And it's not easy to set all this stuff up, or different tools, different costs and stuff like that. But ClickFunnels makes it pretty freaking easy to do it. So that's why we're going to start here.
Yeah. And follow up, right? So not just they fill out the form, you call them, but that's not going to be the last time you call them, right?
Yeah.
So follow up with them. You got to get that house. That's what he means by the follow-up.
So a couple other questions. Valerie says, is there a limit for us in making a decision on this? Do I need to jump into ClickFunnels right now? Absolutely not. As long as you guys are partners or part of the 21-day and beyond challenge, you guys have access to all of this training. It's all available to you at any given time. Yeah. You can choose to do it when it makes sense for you. Like you might be focused on another part of the business, and that's important. Stay focused. Okay. If you know you want to have an online presence, then you can jump into this training and take advantage of that trial, and it'll be there always. Okay. The other question is then how do we drive traffic to this stuff, right? And that's where some of the future trainings that are coming out, right? But there are some really easy organic free traffic strategies that you can use that we have taught in the past. They're somewhere buried in all the training that we created. But we've been working with other folks in the industry, like Michael Hambright and Blair Halver and other folks that are all doing this type of lead gen. And man, there's some really exciting things that are coming, right? But to answer your quick question, it's social media and paid traffic.
Who's getting paid
who's getting paid per click. So pay-per-click is a type of marketing. It's a type of marketing approach where you pay for every click that you get to your website, right? Google Ads is a pay-per-click model versus Facebook, which is a CPM model, or pay per 1,000 impressions, right? Regardless of how many clicks you get. And that starts getting into some more a little bit complicated stuff, right? But as you see, as we've been creating this 21-day challenge, and we've been using Thinkific, and we've launched this platform really this year in 2020, we are beginning to rapidly be able to organize and create this information for y'all. So there's much more to come on the driving traffic online, on the free traffic stuff, and on the paid traffic stuff. But again, everything has to start. It's kind of a sequential. We have to start somewhere, and it starts with an online presence.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Mary says thank you. Valerie says great. Thanks. Frida, more to come on how to drive motivated sellers to our websites. Yeah. And I'll probably be having some of that stuff coming out here very soon, like in the next week or so, right, on the traffic training. We decided to start with the websites. It just makes sense. Fahad says, thanks you so much. Robert says, great. Thank you. Glenn says, great stuff. Guys, from the bottom of our hearts, man, thank you so much for being in community with us. I know Peter and Julie are very excited about all the amazing things. I mean, we've had so many closings in the last 5 days.
Yes,
it's
so
incredible, right?
Yeah.
It's all about action. Wow. It couldn't be a better time right now, and I'm so glad to be with you guys.
Just don't stop picking up the phone, guys. Keep calling.
Yeah, so Chuck asks, are there replay links? 100%, absolutely. Inside the 21-day challenge, there is the actual replay. One of the chapters is called Weekly Coaching Calls, and we have every week. So we started, I think this is our 6th one or 7th one. So there's 6 more of these. And actually, and Chuck, thanks for asking, because I truly think it's some of the best trainings that Peter and Julie have done up to now, only because we can cut 100% through the fluff, right? The 21-day challenge coaching calls like today are 100% tactical. That means that it's about what you can do right now. What are the steps that you need to be taking right now? And those calls, Peter and Julie, it hasn't been like our regular Tuesday calls or anything. It's all action focused, and a lot of really cool stuff with our other technology, Deal Driven, which is a big part of our lead generation, right? But to Frida's question earlier, imagine downloading email addresses from Deal Driven and sending them an email, right? And sending them to your website to learn more about you or to contact you. Right? Even though you have their contact information, what you're looking for is for people to raise their hand and say, I want to talk. Yeah. Right? And that's what nurturing is all. We call it nurturing in marketing, and that's what it's all about. Peter and Julie call it follow-up. It's all about the follow-up, right? And yeah, that's just one more way that you can drive traffic to this. And we'll be covering all of those here over the next following weeks. Right. Cool. Chuck says, cool. Thanks. Awesome. Frida says, thanks. The house looks great. Thank you. Again, it's all Chelsea. I just live here.
All right, guys. We're excited for you. Good luck in there.
Talon says, how do I get the replay links? Inside the 21-day challenge in Thinkific. Go to partnerdrivenuniversity.com. Go into the 21-day challenge course, or go into all your courses. Go into the 21-day challenge. It's one of the later chapters is called Webinar Replays, and we have all of the last, man, I think it's 6 or 7 calls in there since we started.
And then my part, remember, everything that I did, or most of the things that I did, is a recap of the training that is inside Thinkific. So that's a really detailed how to, put your email address in, how to edit the templates. So it's all there. You just got to go back into the Thinkific 21-day challenge bundle.
Yeah. So in here in the bundle, here's the 21-day deal challenge and beyond. That's where you're going to find the replays. And this Build Your Own Easy ClickFunnels real estate site. It's that course. And we're beginning to break things out for, hopefully to make things easier for people to find. We know we create a lot of content. Peter and Julie are just endless in in, well, in their knowledge and in their desire to make sure that you guys have all the information that you need. And with that said, it can end up being a little overwhelming finding everything. So that you can, so that's why we're beginning to break things out into their own little micro courses so that you can easily have access to them. Awesome. All right, guys, I think we covered everything. Thank you, Talon says thank you. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys.
All right, thank you. You guys have a blessed Wednesday.